35,000 Amazon employees just found out their jobs don't exist anymore. And if you work at a computer, you need to hear this. Amazon just announced the biggest corporate layoffs in its history, but this isn't about cost cutting. CEO Andy Jassy admitted it himself. This is about AI replacing humans at scale that we've never seen before. And Amazon isn't alone. What's happening right now is the beginning of a workplace transformation that could affect careers across every industry. Now, important context, what I am sharing is career guidance based on current news and market research. Individual outcomes vary based on skills, effort, market conditions, and factors outside anyone's control. This is educational information to help you think strategically, not promises about specific outcomes. Here's what you need to know. I've spent years tracking the remote work and career landscape. I've helped thousands of people navigate job transitions and career pivots. When I saw Amazon's career announcement, I didn't just read the headlines. I dug into the leaked internal documents. I analyzed McKinsey reports. I read Reddit threads from actual Amazon employees who just lost their jobs. What I found is bigger than one company, and this is a pattern that's showing up everywhere, and most people have no idea it's coming for their industry next. So let me break down exactly what's happening, which careers are most affected, and what options exist for people who want to adapt. Let me tell you about Kwame. Kwame was a software engineer at Amazon for 6 years. Top performer reviews, six-figure salary. He thought he was set. Then he got an email. His entire team was being eliminated, not because they did bad work, because an AI system could now do their work faster and cheaper. I read his Reddit post that he wrote, and this is what it said. I thought I was a top performer, but guess I'm expendable. And then there's Priya. She's on a work visa. She has 90 days to find a new job or leave the country. 90 days to uproot her entire life because of one announcement. These aren't random stories either. This is happening to thousands of people right now, engineers, analysts, customer support specialists, people with college degrees and years of experience who thought their jobs were safe. But here's what most people are missing. This isn't the end of work. This is the biggest transformation of work since the Industrial Revolution. The New York Times got access to Amazon's internal strategy documents, and yes, they're planning massive automation, but they also revealed something else. Amazon is upskilling warehouse workers into robotics technicians. Those jobs pay $24.45 an hour instead of $19.50. Salesforce cut 4,000 customer support jobs, but hired 5,000 salespeople. The work isn't disappearing. It is shifting, and the people who understand where it's shifting will have the opportunities. The people who don't will not. Let me show you exactly what's happening and what the data says about which skills matters most right now. Let's talk numbers because they will tell the real story. Amazon announced 14,000 job cuts in October 2025, but leaked reports suggest the real number could hit 30,000. That's nearly 10% of their entire corporate workforce. But here's what makes this different from other layoffs that you've heard about. Amazon's internal documents show a goal to automate 75% of operations by 2033. Their newest warehouse in Shreveport, Louisiana, already runs 25% fewer workers. When all the robots come online, that number hits 50%. Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff admitted his company cut their support team from 9,000 people down to 5,000. And his quote was, I need less heads. AI agents now handle half of all their customer conversations. McKinsey just released a report saying AI and robots could technically automate 57% of all work hours in the United States. That's 40% of jobs in what they call highly automatable categories. Previous automation waves replaced manual labor, factory workers, assembly line jobs, physical tasks. This wave is different. AI is targeting white collar jobs, the jobs that required college degrees, the jobs we were told were safe. 80% of Amazon's layoffs were engineers, not warehouse workers. Engineers, people with six-figure salaries who thought they were untouchable. Let me share some real stories from people going through this right now. Rashad worked in Amazon's customer service division for 4 years. Good reviews, reliable income, then his entire department got consolidated. The AI they implemented could handle 10,000 customer conversations per week, and Rashad and his team couldn't compete with that speed. But here's what Rashad did. Instead of fighting the change, he started learning how to manage AI systems. He took free courses from Google and Amazon on AI tools. 6 months later, he got a job at a different company training their AI customer service system. He is making more money now than before, but it took 6 months of learning and adapting. Ananya was a data analyst at a tech company, and when she saw the writing on the wall, she didn't wait to get laid off. She spent nights and weekends learning prompt engineering and AI workflow design. And when her company started using AI tools, she was the one who knew how to use them effectively. She got promoted while people around her got let go, not because she was lucky, because she saw the shift coming and adapted before she had to. Now, let me show you what the research says about which types of work are more resilient to AI automation. Healthcare workers, therapists, counselors, teachers, these roles require empathy, complex human relationships, and the ability to read the room and adjust your approach. Nurse practitioners, they have a 45% projected growth rate through 2032, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Mental health counselors show a 22% growth. Physical therapists, coaches, athletic trainers, all growing. AI can provide information. It can't provide genuine human connection when someone is scared or hurting. Plumbers, electricians, HVAC technicians, nurses, jobs where you need human hands and human judgment in constantly changing real world situations. Every house is different. Every repair is different. Every patient is different. These jobs require adapting to unpredictable environments in real time. Robots work great in controlled warehouse environments, but they struggle when every situation is unique. Designers, artists, strategic consultants, entrepreneurs, jobs where every situation is different and there's no script to follow. AI can't optimize existing processes, but it can't imagine entirely new solutions. Your ability to think outside of the box is valuable precisely because it is unpredictable. This is the new category that's emerging right now. Someone has to train these AI systems. Someone has to check their work. Someone has to know when the AI is wrong and override it. The people who learn to work alongside AI, direct it, and catch its mistakes will be the ones managing the systems that replace everyone else. Let me break down what skills matter most according to current research. This is the ability to communicate effectively with AI systems. The people who know how to get AI to produce exactly what they need become indispensable. And this isn't about becoming a programmer, it's about understanding how to use these tools effectively, how to write good prompts, and how to structure requests, how to get useful output. AI makes mistakes, it hallucinates, it gives confident wrong answers all the time. The humans who can spot check those errors and course correct will be valuable. If you blindly trust AI output, you are replaceable. If you can verify, improve AI output, you are essential. This is the automation proof skill. Your ability to understand people, build trust, navigate complex social dynamics. AI will never replace this. Every business still needs people who can build relationships, lead teams, and understand what customers actually need. The half life of skills is shrinking. What's relevant today might be obsolete in 18 months. The people who treat learning as a lifestyle, not an event, will have the most options. You don't need to predict exactly what skills will matter. You need to be someone who can learn quickly when the landscape shifts. Let me be real with you about timelines and expectations. Learning new skills takes time. Building expertise in AI tools takes months, not days. Career transitions typically take 6 to 24 months, depending on how different your new path is from your current one. Anyone telling you there's a shortcut is lying to you. The people who successfully adapted in my research invested hundreds of hours learning before they saw results. The good news is that most of these resources are free. Harvard, Google, Amazon, Microsoft all offer free AI training courses. YouTube has thousands of hours of tutorials. The information is available. The question is whether you invest the time to learn it before you're forced to. So here's what I want you to do this week. Step one, audit your current role and do it honestly. What percentage of your job realistically can be automated? And be honest with yourself. If it's over 50%, you need to start learning now, not later. Step two, identify what makes you valuable beyond tasks. What you do that requires judgment, creativity, relationships, or empathy. Double down on those skills. Step three, pick one AI tool relevant to your industry and spend 30 minutes learning it. Not tomorrow, not next week, this week. I track career opportunities and job market shifts regularly inside the Heights Patreon. I share detailed analysis of which companies are hiring, which skills are in demand, and real strategies that people use to navigate career transitions. Link is in the description if you want that level of detail. But understand, joining any community doesn't guarantee outcomes. Your results depend entirely on your effort, your existing skills, market timing, and many factors outside anyone's control. What I provide is information and guidance, not guarantees. Here's the reality. The rules of work are being rewritten right now. You can't stop it. I can't stop it. No one can stop it. But you can decide whether you're going to be someone who adapts or someone who gets caught off guard. The people who learn to work with AI instead of competing against it will have opportunities. The people who ignore what's happening will have fewer options every year. You found this video, that means you are already paying attention, and that puts you ahead of most people who won't see this coming until it's too late. Drop a comment and tell me what's one skill that you're going to focus on learning this month. I try to read every comment. This is Antoine Wade. Keep climbing, and we'll see you in the next video.